It's time for Jeffman's next movie haul video. Are you ready to have some fun? What are we waiting for? Let's go.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jeffman316, your pop culture reporter. Jeffman316. There's me on that sign. Look back there. It says Jeffman316 Live. Yeah, that's where you and I join right here on the channel, usually Sunday nights around 9 p.m. Eastern. We watch along to a movie. Talk about physical media, talk about wrestling, talk about anything you guys want to talk about. Sometimes even too much to where we don't watch the movie. But this is the weekly haul video, where I've done the hunt and I do the haul. And this includes stuff I bought online. It's usually for this last release week. So we're ending the week on a strong note where we're going to be talking about what I purchased, but check out all the other video content that I've got on here. I just did one about stuff that we bought back in the day at Kmart, including some very rare Hellraiser movies, and it's not just Hellraiser. There's a lot of those old Echo Bridge single disc releases that are worth quite a bit of money. So I don't think there's anything worth quite a bit of money in this haul this week, but it cost quite a bit of money. But let's get into it. I've got one major new release that I picked up, and I really like this slipcover. It's got like a little foil feel to it. I got The Accountant 2 with Ben Affleck and John Bernthal, Mr. Punisher himself. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this movie. I watched it before I even bought it. So it was streaming and I watched it and I really liked it. So I actually think I may enjoy the second one a little bit more than the first one. But the carpet does match the drape, so either way. But it's cool to have a slipcover that at least is, like I said, got a little foil feel to it, so it'll be a little bit different. I've got a movie here that you can get 50% off because of the Arrow video sale right now. So you can get this movie for $24.99. And I give you Poseidon. I really like this movie too. It's obviously an update on your classic shipwreck type movies. The Poseidon Adventure, I'm assuming this is basically a remake of that. You get a 4K presentation in Dolby Vision, original DTS 5.1 audio, English subtitles, blah blah blah, tons of special features. I'll put them there and you can pause it and look at your heart's content. It's a Wolfgang Peterson film, and you can reverse it to give you this. Now I kind of like that cover artwork as well. So if you open it up, you only get the 4K, which is fine with me. You get a nice little booklet too. It's a little bit thicker than some of the other ones, telling you about some behind the scenes. I've already got this on Blu-ray, so just getting a 4K upgrade is fine with me. So Arrow Video for the win. So speaking of upgrades, 4K upgrades, I give you two from Shout/Screen Factory. The first one being Sleepaway Camp 2. Now I got the bundle, so I got the posters and the alternate slipcovers. I'm not going to bore you with the posters. It's basically the cover artwork. So there's your classic artwork right there. And when you pull it out,
that's what. If you say "that's what she said" one more time, I'm going to pop you.
You get this, but I'm pretty sure it'll reverse. So let's open it up and check that out. And so, no, I was wrong. It does not give you reversible cover artwork. So it gives you basically the same. Now, maybe they did that on purpose because of what I'll show you at the end of this. So the reason I haven't watched these yet, I heard the transfers were good, but it hasn't been that long ago that I did watch Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 when Sandpiper released those Blu-rays, and I watched them to compare to these Shout Factory ones. So I'm not ready to watch those yet. So I give you the third one as well in 4K only. They only have the rights to do the 4K right now. They lost the Blu-ray rights, so I'm pretty sure Sandpiper is who still has the Blu-ray rights. So that's a nice set right there. So either way, and I'm talking about those, yeah. And then I'm not going to open it. The other one didn't reverse, so I'm sure this one didn't. 4K restoration of the 35mm Inner Positive, presented in Dolby Vision. New Return to Sleepaway Camp 3, looking at the making of. New Weeding Out the Bad inside the stunts. New Angela's Greatest Hits inside Sleepaway Camp songs. Let me look on the other one. What new did you have? New Return to Sleepaway Camp 2, a making of. New I'm a Happy Camper, interview with actor Brian Patrick Clark, and new Camp Carnage inside the makeup effects. So you get new special features on these as well. And Probably the reason they didn't give you reversible cover artwork is because if you ended up ordering the bundle, they gave you these, which is the new artwork that I think that was presented in similar to on the outside of their Blu-ray releases, the Shout ones. So I give you Unhappy Camper, Sleepaway Camp 2. And here's the back. And Unhappy Campers, then Teenage Wasteland, Sleepaway Camp 3. And here's the back of that one. Reminds me of Friday the 13th there. So I'm assuming they don't put, you know, the regular credits on the back of the special edition one, so that way you can easily tell them apart. So from what I understand, these two kind of go together if you look and make one big... There you go. If I can line them up better. One big photo there. So that's kind of cool. So obviously a huge Sleepaway Camp fan, so I had to get those. So let me know in the comments down below, did you just get the Sleepaway Camp releases? Did you get the bundle? Like I said, I've got the posters. Dude, I've got so many of those posters. Maybe I'll start swapping some of my posters out. I've got them lined up down my basement steps. But if I don't, hey, down the line, some of those posters sell for quite a bit of money. Maybe I'll just sell them later. So the next release is one I already have, so I double dipped. But I thought this was kind of cool that you got a single disc release of Rumpelstilskin at Walmart of all places. Here's your back cover artwork. And I'll open it and let you see it. Here's the inside cover. And then here's the disc artwork. Nothing inside as far as a booklet. So like 16 bucks or whatever it was at Walmart. I just want us to support TerrorVision. So they've had, I know they had Frogman. I know they had Malum. Were there any other ones that I can't remember? TerrorVision that showed up at Walmart. So it's kind of cool to have a partnership with them, and they get some mass release of the cheaper versions of their movies, so you don't have to go all in if you don't want to pay the big prices on those box sets. So Rumpelstilskin. So I thought that was a really cool. Maybe I'll put that as the part of the thumbnail. Okay, so here's what we in the biz call, well, you know what I'm getting ready to say. So how can I put a cool spin on this? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Jeff Man 316, your pop culture reporter, is proud to present to you what we in the biz call Steelbookmania. Yeah, Steelbookmania. When we get a bunch of Steelbooks, we got to go wild. Yo, yeah, dig it. We got to go wild. We got to go wild with Steelbook. So the first one that I'm going to show you is Casper, and we actually saw this at Walmart, so I thought that was kind of cool. I dig the cover artwork on that. It's got a J card, and it says "Seeing is believing." Now I got a little. I'm not going to go full on rant with this, but I am going to tell you. So I redeemed digital codes because that way I can enjoy some of my movies, like when I'm at work on break or whatever. I redeemed the digital code to this. I did not own Casper in digital, and there was an issue with it. When I went to see it on Fandango at home, it was only in high definition. It was not in 4K. So I go over to Movies Anywhere and I check it, and it's in 4K. So why would it be available in 4K on one digital service but not another? That's another reason to own physical media. There's no consistency with how you redeem these things. Sometimes you can go to Fandango at Home or Movies Anywhere directly. Sometimes you got to go through the manufacturer's link. It's a pain in the ass to do that, and then have your... Now I've got to go to two different sites or two different apps to watch the same movies, especially if I want to watch them in 4K. Now this one is from Universal, and it did redeem in 4K on Fandango at Home. It's got a J card, and I give you one of my favorite comedies of all time, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, back when raunchy comedies were a thing, and nobody was getting offended when they put the pussy on the pedestal.
All you gotta do is say earmuffs to them. Earmuffs. They can say fuck, shit, bitch, whatever you want.
Now the cool thing about it, look, this has got the part where she bites his lip. I thought that was cool. So the cool thing about this is when it redeemed, not only do you get the theatrical, but you get the unrated version both redeemed for me on Fandango at home as far as the digital. So that's kind of cool. So kudos to you, Universal, for doing that. Now, this one is going to be a little bit harder to open, so I may have to pause it, but I'm going to go ahead. I went ahead, when the price dropped on this at Walmart, I went ahead and bought it. And it's way cheaper than any of the other places I saw. How to Train Your Dragon. This is the Steelbook, the 4K Blu-ray digital Steelbook that includes the medallion. And I thought that was really cool, that if you're going to charge a premium for a Steelbook, then why don't you include something cool with it? And they did. So I've already redeemed the digital code with this one, and it worked. It's in 4K. So that rant only applied, but it had a J card to it. And it comes with this little plastic protective piece on top that has a spot for the medallion. And it's got a nice matte finish to it. It looks like a book. And I'm going to pull it off. It gives you a medallion. That's about how thick it is. And then the back's got the name of the movie on it. And it's got a magnet so you can stick it right where that goes. And then the back obviously has nothing since it's like a book. I'll show you on the inside. It's pretty cool. I have not seen this. This will be a first time watch. But I've enjoyed the animated features. So I thought it was cool that they protected it well. So I ordered this from Walmart. There's the, just the the clear. I was thinking crystal clear case. I put the J card down in it, and then I slid the Steelbook back over top of that, and then you can actually make the J card go over top of the Steelbook on the inside, and it closes with a flap. So you probably don't need any type of protective case, because they give you one. So I thought that was kind of cool. So it's got deleted scenes, a gag reel, making of, dreaming up the dragons, and more. Probably trailers and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to actually enjoy watching that. So Steelbookmania continues with 2 more releases. One of my favorite films have come out in the last, I don't know what year this thing is in. Let's just say decade. It's probably around there. Make-A Monroe, and it follows. And I'm so jazzed that they're supposedly making a sequel to this. They Follow. It's got one of those like acrylic covers over it, and basically what happens is, if you look, it's got the silhouette of the hand there, and then the back actually is this way. If you remember the pool scene, that's cool. This had a digital code which redeemed. There's only a 4K disc inside, which I'm fine, and there's the classic image artwork from the opening scene. Hopefully YouTube won't hit me with anything for that being too violent. Love this movie. I got multiple copies of it. I've started double dipping on this one quite a bit. I've got other Steelbooks, some special ones. Lionsgate Limited is knocking out of the park with these, and I give you the next one. Now this one, I'm not a super fan. I like the movie, but I didn't really want to double dip. But I have been getting all the Lionsgate Limited releases, so it's almost like they kind of trap me with that. So I give you High Tension, and this has got a lenticular slipcover on it. The title of the movie, if you see it, it's the blade. Now this is actually an exaggeration of the scene in the movie. Nothing really happens at this level in the movie. This movie is a very polarizing. You either love it or hate it. A lot of people hate the twist. I like it. It goes to the extreme with the definition of an unreliable narrator. Let's just say this. So without the words on it, you get basically the same scene, and this is a continuation, front and back. Now, another rant part 2. I've tried to redeem this digital code. And let me show you the inside first before I rant. I know some of you like when I rant.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Okay, here's the issue that I had. Same exact thing. It's got a barcode on it. Lionsgate. It said when I owned that and It Follows in high definition, but I didn't own them in 4K. So, as far as digital. So I went to redeem it. I put in the code. It said success on their site. I think it said it was going to send me over to the Fandango at Home website it did. When it went to redeem it there, it got an error message saying the code was invalid. So I go back and start all over again. When I go to redeem the code, it tells me it's already been redeemed on the date that was correct, date and timestamp. It will not let me redeem it. I copied the code, went to Movies Anywhere, and went to Fandango at home directly, put them in, it won't work. So I don't know whether it's a case of this movie is not available in 4K and it wouldn't redeem, and I already had the regular, high definition version of it. But either way, that's some bullshit. It should tell me that.
See, now that's some bullshit.
So I had to submit a support ticket to Lionsgate for that one. So I've only got my regular digital of high tension. I do not have it in 4K, but that's fine. But I got the disc. So that came, obviously, as you saw, with the Blu-ray and the 4K. So it's got audio commentary and a bunch of special features. If you want to see them, maybe I can get it and I can pause it and you can look at them. So kind of pissed off with that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and eat crow with this one. This is a release that I told you I was not going to get. I actually said that last week. But I ended up with some issues with some stuff on Amazon and had to send it back. One being that Juice Steelbook, but that's a different story you'll see in maybe a short. One of the issues I had gave me some credit. Now, we didn't cover this whole thing, but it covered at least half of it. So I said, fuck it. I went ahead and ordered this because I liked the artwork after I saw a couple people unbox this. Now, this is a Shutter release, so as always, they only have a card on the back, no J card, with nothing to stick it with. And I don't think it's going to fit inside the case, so unless you put a Steelbook protector on this, the card is not, you're not going to have any, you can't do anything with it. Do you guys keep these cards? Let me know in the comments down below. So I give you Late Night with the Devil. Okay, so if there's any children in the room, I go ahead and send them out because this is Rant Part 3. And this one I may get a little nasty. So once the children are out of the room, let me know if we're clear. And then you can earmuff it if you want. Yeah, but I'm warning you in advance. So either way. Look at this. You see anything wrong with this? What's with this fucking sticker right here? Why is it on the goddamn Steelbook? Why do they do that? This is not the first Shutter / what company is this? RJ, whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know. IFC Films, Shutter. It just pisses me off. Now, they got this. Anybody knows how to get that off easily, let me know. But for right now, I'm leaving it on there. It's ridiculous. Why would that not be on the plastic when you open it? Why do they put stickers on the Steelbooks? And like I said, it's not the first one. I think one of those Nicolas Cage 4K movies. What was the one? Color of... I can't think of it. Well, put it in the comments down below. I'm not going to go Google it. The Nicolas Cage one that was the H.P. Lovecraft movie. Color of Space. Is that the name of it? Correct me if I'm wrong down there. But a gorgeous Steelbook. Awesome. You pay a heavy price tag for that. And I'm going to do a video about the price tags of these things, I think. And then they give you that kind of shit. That's ridiculous.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
So Steelbookmania ends with a rant. So, oh well. Hopefully you guys like this video. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. I got a lot of subscribers recently. We're on our way to 4,000. So hopefully we'll hit that soon and I'll do a giveaway. I may do channel memberships then. I keep saying it, but it took forever. I haven't hit 4,000 yet. So in the meantime, I got a couple things I want to tell you guys about before I close out the video. You can support me many ways. PayPal, Cashapp, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, doing all that stuff. But some other ways you can do it. I've now been selling a reseller of Sterling Entertainment movies like Camp Blood, The Collection, Axe Grinder, The Collection. I got them on my eBay store. My eBay store link is down below. So go check that out. Buy those. Mention that you are a YouTube subscriber or over on Instagram if you follow me there. And I can help you on the price. Might not. It's kind of tight there. But either way. Another way you can hit me, I got my affiliate link for ValoriaVideo.com. Go to ValoriaVideo.com using my affiliate link below. You can help me get credit. That guy is great. He just started the site. He's out of Florida, so if you're on the East Coast, a great retailer. Chat with him a lot. You can use code JeffMan316 to get yourself 10% off of your first purchase. But use my affiliate link. It helps me get credit. I can get some more items from him, and I can do some more reviews, some more unboxings, some more videos like this. So I really appreciate the support, and I know he does as well. So like I said earlier, you can always just like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that normal YouTube stuff. I really love you guys for supporting me the way you do. If you are a subscriber, you rule, but make sure you hit the notification bell once you subscribe, and you'll know when I post new videos. So this has been fun. I like doing these videos. I got a lot more cool stuff coming up on the channel, so keep watching, and I'll keep making the great content for you. And until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Okay, hop along. Let's get going. Don't these people have jobs or homes or something?